J Horn. I'm about to stack a few million, been working 25. Struggled all by myself, I don't give a damn what y'all say. I'm shaking cause I made the handle pressure. Niggas hating, but I make the handle pressure. I'm about to stack a few million, been working 25. Struggled all by myself, I don't give a damn what y'all say. I'm shaking cause I made the handle pressure. Niggas hating, but I make the handle pressure. Say they'll never get to me, and I don't give a damn. I'm out here trying to make history. You was dissing me, now you all on my dick and wanna collab with a nigga, but don't say shit to me. Can't deal with the fake, the grass be covered in snakes. I can't expect a bitch nigga to ever be real if it's not in this family trade. Swimming infinity pools, we chillin'. Niggas will pay for the mood I'm feeling. If for my people like Cape and McNillan, like Brown in Miami, don't make me a villain. Why? I'm ready and willing to do what I gotta do just to go make me a killing. Watching for vultures and biters who jockin' my trip, cause you know how these niggas be stealing. I see they wanna compete with me, and they wanna beef. I want them to eat with me, on their hands and they feet with me. We grinding for real, I know it may seem.
Yo,
I wish it had like a fade out.
I know, right?
Like we got, yeah. I just wish it's just like, what you come eat with me? Hey,
like it's just throw you right into the mix, man. Like they do all of these upgrades and everything. They gotta fix out. Like, just give us a fade button.
They're getting better though. They are really.
They are getting better. They are getting better. I mean, honestly, I really believe that we keeping this platform afloat. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Nobody else uses it.
Just go lie. I'm just talking about you.
And shout out to this platform. This platform took us to a whole another stratosphere, that and some other things. But this platform so easy to use, real. That way you didn't have to be the tech guy on it all the time, and you can focus more on what Vino Flight and Vino Flight gaming, and this is easy and running this stuff. So shout out to Restream.
Yeah.
Shout out to Restream.
Very seamless. Very seamless.
And it hosts the watch parties as well.
And not to mention, like obviously from the podcast type of things, but if we both do our streaming here and there, and if we both wanted to stream on multi-platforms, we can use Restream to our streaming software to be able to stream out to multiple platforms. So yeah, man, shout out to Restream. Also, we're gonna cut this short by giving them their props because we are absolutely doing this for free and we aren't getting paid. So this just goes to show how much we really rock with y'all Restream, but at the same time, holla at us. We're not going to continue to do free promo. We're not going to do it.
Definitely, but we'll give y'all credit. We have never done it, so we'll give y'all credit.
1,000%.
I think we started using them in 50, 40,
maybe a little bit sooner. I would say about like 40.
It was right before 50.
40, yeah, right before 50 around there. 45, 48 around there.
So shout out to Restream. Shout out to the chat. We got people coming into the chat. Anastasia, we got her.
Queen was good. We got
Queen. Mom in the chat. Hello.
I'll also shout out to my sister Queen. Is Anastasia that you see there. It's weird for me to call her Anastasia, but shout out to my girl Queen. We celebrated her birthday last weekend, so we was with her and her lovely wife. Always a good time, man.
She lives in Dallas too.
Yeah, she lives out there in the Arlington area by the good old Cowboy Stadium. So we had to slide down that way.
Happy birthday
with them.
Happy birthday.
So I had to give my girl a shout out one time, man. But nothing but love for her.
A DCM happy birthday. Listen, I didn't know I would have had the Gracie's Corner pulled up for you if I had known, but we just gonna say happy birthday. Happy birthday from the DCM fam. Charm, what's up, Charm? Yeah, we letting the chat come in. Hey,
Mama was going on. C-Sam was going down.
C-Sam was good. C-Sam, appreciate you for coming. We want to get everybody into the chat, man. If you're here, no matter what platform you're watching on, Facebook, X, YouTube, we want to. You have on the Dallas jersey? Well, hold on. We want to make sure that y'all are liking the page, liking whatever platform you're on. But if you have the time and if you're able, please click over to YouTube. Fly, you mind dropping the link in the chat just for those who might be on a different platform? YouTube, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Fly. I'm so sorry. I forgot. Restream. I forgot they've been good to us. I forgot I had the QR code. So right here.
Look at that. We forgot it already. I'm about to go. I forgot it too. I'm about to go and search the link.
My fault. But we do have the QR code. I can't reach over the flight side of the screen, but the QR code is right over there. Yeah, there you go, right there. Yep, there it is. So make sure y'all click scan that. We'll leave that up for a few minutes.
Raven, what's good? What's good?
Raven's in the chat. We want to make sure that y'all are here. We have a fun action packed show. but no matter what platform it is, just please y'all take a second to like it. That's how we get the algorithm. That's how the algorithm, pushes the video out. So please like the video. If you don't want to subscribe it, that's fine. But go ahead and like the video anyways, so that way we can get this out here. So two things before we get started, man. I'm feeling marvelous right now.
You feeling marvelous?
I feel marvelous right now. It's a good day. It's Tuesday. Had an awesome day. Busy day, but had an awesome day, and ready to get after this show. And yesterday I was talking to Chaz, and well, I saw an article, and I just wanted to kind of start off with this. And this is a little gaming talk, but I think people can appreciate this.
Okay.
The PS5 Pro is they just come out with their 30th edition the PS5 Pro, and 30th anniversary edition of the PlayStation, and they are making a particular PlayStation 5 Pro that looks like the original PlayStation.
Okay. Because a lot of the stuff that I've seen about the PlayStation is whichever one that's coming out that's going to be $799, the Slim or something.
So I think they're making the new. I think the PlayStation 5 Pro is a thing, but then they have the 30th anniversary edition. Pull it up if you can. Chad, if you can pull it up. I'm sorry,
I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up right here for everybody to see. Oh, yeah. I did see this.
Okay. So you did. Yeah. I figured you did.
Hold on, let me go.
Yeah, let's show the chat.
Share with the class real quick. So for all of the gamers out there, this is the 30th anniversary edition that looks like the PlayStation 1.
Yes.
Giving that old school aesthetic feel to the newer version for all of us babies that played on the PlayStation 1 that was raised on that. So this is absolutely dope. I guarantee it'll probably cost $799.
Scroll down a little bit, Flight. Let me see something. Keep going. So it also comes with, I don't see it, but it also comes with the old charging port that we used to use for the PlayStation that you can hook up to your controller as well. So can you click, go down real quick? Can you click on the controller right there to the left? Yeah, that is an awesome controller.
I mean, yeah, the color of it. First off, have you held like a PS5 controller?
I have held it.
It's an amazing, especially because we play on Xbox, so it doesn't feel too different. Because like the PS4 is smaller. It's not as clunky as the Xbox controller. But with this PS5, it makes it an easy transition for those that want to go from Xbox to PS5, and it feels great.
Yeah,
it's great. But having this old school aesthetic feel, that old school colors of, matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think I got a old PS4 one that look like that, John. You know what I'm saying? It's somewhere in there. That's too much to look through. But yeah. But it looks exactly the same, man. I think it's absolutely fire. I think the whole concept of it is dope. I just wish it wouldn't be $799.
Well, put me back on the big screen. That ain't the story.
That ain't the story, huh?
That ain't the story.
All right.
But thank you for showing people that. I want people to see what it looked like, just for those who hadn't had a chance. Seems like some people haven't had a chance to see it. So I'm glad. Thank you for showing me that. Thank you for showing the chat that. But the story I saw yesterday that me and Chaz was talking about is that I believe pre-orders go on sale the 27th. What's the date?
Okay.
I believe it's the 27th. My dates might be wrong, y'all, but later on this week, it goes on sale. And there are people on eBay that are charging people up to $10,000 for an attempt to pre-order the PlayStation 5 Pro 30th anniversary edition.
26th is when it goes pre-order.
20. Okay, my bad. I was
you were close, but also I'm not surprised.
Yeah, $10,000 for the attempt.
I'm not surprised
for the attempt. So that means is it like if you don't get it, that's your money back?
No, they ain't giving you no money back because it's probably in the fine print. There's no refunds. Paying this is not guarantee a spot. Like it's gonna have that in the fine print, so they won't get in trouble. So there's gonna be somebody dumb enough to pay $10,000 just to try to see if they'll be able to get it.
Well, I think they took it off. I think eBay took it off. They were saying how people getting over, but they still believe that there will be people that will. I think if I read, oh my god, my numbers could be off again, but I want to say they're only making 12,100 units.
Let's see.
Or maybe 300. I think it's 100. But it's something. I don't think it's more than 12,000, 12,500. I think it was like 12,100 or 12,300. But while you're looking it up, but they're only making a certain amount of units. And so for people to get their hands on it, because I remember when I first saw, I was like, "Ooh, okay, that's the place that I told Chaz, that's the PlayStation 5 I want." How many is it?
30th anniversary ones, right?
Yeah.
Not just PS5 Pros in general, just
just the actual 30th anniversary.
God, boy, you be remembering, boy. 12,300.
So it's 3. Okay. So I knew it wasn't more than 12,500. So 12,000. Thank you for 12,300 units. So there will be people on eBay that will put the money up. Ask you for money they can go and pre-order. So I guess to fight the line and stuff like that. They're expecting it to sell out in minutes. They expect it to sell out like in a minute or two.
No, 1,000%. It's definitely going to sell out. I mean, because I remember when PS5 came out, how tough it was to get it. And then also in the state, in the culture that we in, these culture vultures, and I say culture vultures for it's like everybody all of a sudden want to do grab something so they can resell it type situation, not in the other meaning of it, but everybody is trying to make a buck. So, and a lot of people are greedy. It's just kind of like seeing how shoes get resold, right? You'll see some shoes that's not even that fire. It'd be some perfect example. The Panda Dunks, when they first came out, and they became super high, and everybody was wearing them, but people would buy them and then resell them for $450. Them shoes ain't worth $450. They're gonna do the same thing with this PS5 Pro. They know it's a limited edition. It's probably $799. They're gonna be reselling it for a good $1,700-1,800 minimum.
I know. Really quick side note, the Pandas. I was watching a shoe. I'm not a shoe connoisseur like you. My little brother is a big shoe connoisseur as well. And I remember I was riding with him. It was earlier in August because it was at my mom's birthday dinner, and I was telling him about a video I saw where they was at a shoe thing. They were going around asking people what is the most overrated shoe of all time. And they were saying it was the Panda Dunk. I can't remember my brother how he explained it to me, but it was something about when the shoe was created, it was supposed to be like an Air Force One or something like that. I'm sure you know the story, but he was explaining to me why it became this overrated shoe. But he was like, the colorway goes with almost anything, the black and white. So yeah, I can't remember it word for word. I know you just gave me credit on memory, but I can't remember what he said.
It's because I mean I've heard of that, but I mean I think it gives off the vibe of like Forces now. Remember how
right? That's what he did say that. Yeah. He did say that for sure.
Vibe off. So Dunks all of a sudden became popping like randomly, like overnight. Everybody had to have a pair of Dunks. Then Virgil did a collab with Nike to do the off-white Dunks. So it's like you had to get a pair of those, which I mean, I got a pair of off-white Dunks, but like other Dunks is like, okay. Like if a colorway is cool, I'll cop them, but they weren't shoes that I felt like were something that's always been sought after. Once Dunks became popping overnight, and then they made those Panda Dunks, it's like, oh, okay, everybody got to get their hand on them. Everybody got to have them and go with everything. They're Dunks, so everybody gonna be like, damn, you got some Dunks, you pop it. It's one of those situations. I will never ever get a pair of Panda Dunks.
If I'm not, like I said, I'm not a shoe person.
Unless if they were given to me, I'll rock them, but I'm not buying them.
Right, facts. I want some house shoes if they gave to me. But what I will say too, if money was no option, I mean, I'm sure if I really think about it, it'd be another pair. I know 2 pair I've seen before. They're both Forces. The Louis Vuitton Forces.
Yep.
The so fly that I saw. And then the second pair I like that if money was no option, I can just go right now and buy them. Or the Tiffany. Is it the Tiffany? Am I saying the Tiffany Forces? Am I saying that
right? Yes.
Am I saying it right? Okay.
The Tiffany's.
Okay, the teal blue kind of. Yeah. Tiffany blue. That's it.
Yes, bro.
I like them shoes, bro. If I had to,
brother, I got a list of shoes. If money wasn't an option,
right?
A list of them,
right?
Lord. And Tiffany's are up there. They are up there.
If you get Tiffany's, do you wear them?
I'm always.
Or is it like big events?
I've been a big advocate. If I get shoes, I'm wearing them. I'm gonna wear my shoes. That's always been me. So it doesn't matter. Like people would always say, like, "Why you hooping in your J's?" I'm done wearing them. I'm a hoop in them now. Like I wear my. You feel me? I'm aware of my shoes. Like I bought them. I didn't buy them to have them sit. I didn't buy them on the intentions of reselling them. I bought them on the intention of putting them on with a fit or putting them on with like, some chill shit. And my shoes is always going to be fire. I didn't buy them to have them sit. So if I was to get the Tiffany's, I'm wearing them. Now, am I going to wear them out every day? No. I'll pick and choose when I'm wearing them, but I'm definitely not going to let them just sit. I'm going to wear my shoes.
Well, yeah. I definitely, when you said the shoe, it made me think about that. But yeah, I like to say I'm not getting a PlayStation 5 Pro 30th anniversary edition. But if y'all want one, they are going on sale this pre-order this weekend. So please get you one. If money was no option, that's what I would be getting. I would be getting me one of them PS5. Before we move on really quick, C-Sam said the Dortchenberger,
Dortmund 8s, fire.
Okay.
Fire. Great.
I got my iPad in front of me.
They're fire. Fire.
DOERN.
Just start typing it. It'll pop up. Dortmund 8s. That's a fire one. Yeah, Chad, if y'all in the shoes, drop some grails.
Yeah. Don't drop no basic stuff. Drop like them shoes. If money wasn't an option, we'll come back and visit some of them. But drop them shoes that y'all really would like. Before we move on, I'll get to that in a little bit. Before we move on, I want to do a quick NFL recap on yesterday. As you know, as you see in the background. The Texans got their butts whooped yesterday, so we're going to go ahead and skip over that one. Of course, the Jets beat the Patriots 24-3. Aaron Rodgers and them get a dub on the road against a division opponent. Of course, the Texans lost 34-7. We're going to keep on going. The Saints got their first loss, 15-12, after they've been beating the crap out of everybody. So shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles. The Steelers, I was completely wrong on the Steelers. They are 3-0 as they beat the Los Angeles Chargers 20-10. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers took their first loss to rookie quarterback Bo Nix. The Broncos won 26-7. Green Bay, no love, no problem. They beat the Titans 30-14, also in a great game. Carolina Panthers, they benched the midget, and they actually started a decent-sized quarterback, and now they won their first game 36-22. Also, the Cardinals, speaking of midgets, the Cardinals come up a little short, and I'm not talking about Kyler Murray, as they lose to the Detroit Lions 20-13.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's on a roll.
The Baltimore Ravens had a huge lead, but Derrick Henry had them hold on as they beat the Cowboys 28-25. The Rams come back on the San Francisco 49ers. After being down, I think it was 10 points in the fourth quarter. I could be wrong, but the Rams come back to win 27-24. And, of course, Sunday Night Football, 22-17. The Chiefs, Jaguars, and Bills. Bills beat the living crap out the Jaguars, 47-10. It was 34-3 at halftime. And last but not least, the Cincinnati Bengals fall to Jaden Daniels, who played the game of his life. He played better than any game he had at LSU. Phenomenal. I think he was 91 completion percentage, and he had me jump off the couch yesterday when he made the deep ball to Terry McLaughlin. Yeah, he had me jump off the couch.
Phenomenal
game.
I think what makes it even better is the fact that one of the Bengals cornerbacks was saying how they have him still playing college ball, a lot of safe routes, a lot of short routes, a lot of check downs. Boy, was he firing that thing on Monday night, boy. On national television in front of millions of eyes, he was letting that pigskin fly. And, I mean, he was balling, dog.
Right.
Shout out to Jaden Daniels, man. He was
shout out to the NFL season. We're getting into week 4 here, so we're about to be in full swing. So just NFL recap, y'all. We got. I think we already have our next watch party that we know we're gonna do. So we'll be dropping that soon for the next Texans game watch party. And I think we're doing the college watch party. I think we're doing this October 12th slate. I think that's what we're still in the works. Still in the works, but we'll let y'all know on that. Last thing, Fly, I want to say one more thing before we get into the G. If you are not watching the show from on MGM Plus, I wanted to take a time to use my platform.
Okay.
To talk. I'm not going to talk about it. I just want to encourage people to go watch the show from. I cannot explain what it's about. I really can't. I don't know how to put it into explanation. but it is an awesome show with merch from Best Man.
Okay.
Merch, which was Regina Hall guy. So he does an excellent job, but it's like it's a show where it's a show that they don't have no answers, just a lot of questions, and monsters come out at night, and they can't open the doors for them, and they're in a town where people just end up in this town. You can't you don't know how you're there. I don't know if you ever seen people on your social media talking about the town or the colony. If you ever heard people talking about this is where this comes from, but this show is huge, and they just came back for season 3 on this week, and I think it's the best show on television. I just want to encourage people to go watch it. So if you have not seen From, I think the few people I have turned on to it, they enjoyed it. So I want to tell everybody here, just go watch From. I am thinking about I'm gonna try to record it Thursday, but I want to do an episode 1 review. So be looking out for that as well on the DCM page. So
okay. I'm gonna have to check it out.
I think you'll like it, Flight, and right in time for Halloween too, folks. As you get into October, this is a good time to catch up. Like not only watch to start from season 1. This is a good time to binge and catch up. And I think by the time October is over, it's only 10 episodes a season, so it's an easy watch. You got 20 episodes, well 21 if you count the season. They
hour longer.
Yes, but 52, 53 ish. Some of the.
I will say, speaking of TV shows, completely different than From.
Okay.
We recently we picked up late on it, but we recently started watching Ted Lasso. Phenomenal TV show.
I seen you tweet about that.
Ted Lasso.
I've never seen it, but I've seen that.
It is a phenomenal TV show. It has my type of jokes in there. Like I love dad jokes. They're corny as shit, but I'm cry laughing. And what's it? What's his black dog? Jason Sudeikis, I think his name is. Is that Ted Lasso? Let me see. But I mean, the show was phenomenal, man. So if you haven't watched it, Jason Sudeikis. That's who Ted Lasso is. And I believe he was like a producer for the show. If you have not watched Ted Lasso, I think they just got renewed for season 4.
Okay, so they've been going
for a little bit. It's on Apple TV. I mean, listen, phenomenal show. It'll put you through all of the feelings, laughter, sad. It's a lot of stuff, a lot of feelings, but it's a phenomenal show. So
if you're looking for something to watch, y'all, we just gave y'all two great shows to watch. So we'll try to give out more recommendations as well. But them the two that you need to watch: From and Ted Lasso, MGM Plus, and you say Apple TV. So I'm gonna check that out too, Flight. I'm gonna check that one out.
Yeah. But you know who you need to watch out for.
Oh Lord. Before you do that, make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you'll be notified when we go live. We got 40 people watching across all platforms. If you here right now, get in the chat. Comment. We want to have we talking to each other, but we also want to have the conversation with y'all. So comment. We got 40 people watching. That should be 40 likes. So go ahead and do that for me. But who should we watch out for?
It depends on which way you want to go. Where you want to start first? You want to start about people singing, or you? I ain't got to pull it up yet.
No. I haven't pulled up. You can
watch out. No, I was saying you can watch out for Jerry Jones out here saying some crazy stuff, or you can watch out for them people that be snitching that you think that's on your team that's gonna stay down and loyal and everything really about that action.
I wouldn't stay loyal too, but we'll get to that in a little bit. But we'll go Jerry.
I'm talking about on that side. Me and you, we on the same page. We singing.
Well,
we've already acknowledged that, but them on
we'll go Jerry, right? We'll go Jerry.
Okay.
We'll go Jerry, then we'll hit that. And then we'll end there. So Jerry Jones was captured on Jamie Foxx's live. I don't know where they went live on, whether it was IG live, Facebook. It doesn't even matter. They were live. So this is our second live story in 3 weeks. Of course, we had Shannon Sharp, and now we have Jamie Foxx. And of course, while Jerry Jones was going live, it looked like I don't know if they were watching the Cowboys practice. Was that the Cowboys? I don't know what they were doing.
I don't know what they were doing.
They were watching the practice, and
random.
It was very random, but they were watching the practice. And here is what Jerry Jones had to say while watching the practice.
Stay up. Show them balance right there. Hey. 5'9", 210. 441. Okay.
9 3-inch head. 8.5-inch dick.
So for those who didn't hear, seemed like he was describing a player on the field. 5'9", 210. This is when I should have known the conversation was going. I think he said 9.5-inch hair, and then he said 8.5-inch meat. So, Flight, what's your take on Jerry Jones measuring meat sizes out there?
That's crazy. That's crazy. But you know what? He looks like somebody who loves Arby's.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like somebody who loves Arby's, and I don't put it past him.
Mm-hmm. That's what it is.
It's a crazy world we live in right now, as we will get into later. But yeah, it's a reason why the Cowboys are 1-2. It's probably why.
I know it's hard to hear for everybody that. So if you did, you know what? Now that I said what he said, Flight, I want to play it one more time, maybe for those who they can actually hear. So it is hard to hear, but I want you all to really focus. That's him talking. You hear Jamie Foxx kind of repeat him a little bit, but listen to Jerry. He's the only other voice. It's a lot of wind because they're outside, but I'm gonna play it. I think I can still hear me. So, okay, here we go. Okay. Let me see. Okay, y'all can still hear me, so I'll let y'all know. Let me see which voice to listen for.
Hey, that's pretty good right there. He showed balance. 5'9.5".
That's Jerry, y'all.
210. 441. Okay.
9 3-inch head. 8.5-inch dick.
So, for now that y'all actually knew what to listen for, I know you all heard 8.5. I don't know what that has to do with football. I see some people on the internet saying that's how that the auction houses are still real. I thought that was kind of tough. But
That's tough because I mean, especially with it being Jerry Jones.
Okay, so let me. I don't want to, but let me try to defend Jerry.
Okay, you know what? I'm intrigued.
Let me try to defend Jerry.
I'm intrigued.
One, I don't think he knew he was live.
Of course not.
Right. Well, right. Exactly. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. He did not know he was live.
Mm-hmm.
And him and Jamie Foxx are like really good friends. And I don't know. I'm just saying there are some friends that you joke with differently than other friends.
Okay. I'm with you because that's a Jamie Foxx type of joke.
Right. Well, right. Well, yes.
Not
I know what
you know what I'm saying. Like he'll go that way, but he's not gonna directly talk about another man, but he'll like that's a okay. We're on the same page.
So maybe that was just like a little joke between them. It's a weird joke. I'm not. Hey, every joke ain't for me, but it's a weird joke.
It's a very weird joke.
I don't think he was literally out there measuring and trying to really like he had that written down on his paper. Like that's what it is. It's probably like one of them things that it's like when you hang out with somebody. It's like, oh, wait, okay. Whew. Like I hang out with white people. White people joke a little differently.
They do.
They joke not everybody, but some people joke a little bit differently.
They joke differently.
Like you said earlier, you liked it, and I swear to God, y'all, this was not my defense coming into today. I'm literally thinking about this all on the fly. I'm just thinking as I was listening to it again, I'm kind of thinking of all this stuff, but they do joke a little differently.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the guys I play ball with on Wednesdays, I love these dudes, man. But I don't want to say no name, but my boy had me cracking up out there. But he just be saying some off the wall stuff. So could you see that possibly being?
It could be. I'm not gonna sit here and say like it's a wild thing, right? It's wild. It's wild.
The timing is off because of what's going on with Diddy.
Yeah,
the timing is bad, and sometimes jokes are all about timing.
Yes, like It's just
I hate he cut it off so fast. I would love
that's
to
how
have
he
seen if he
jokes.
would have chuckled. If he was like, no, I would love to see if he had chuckled. Now, if he actually over there writing this stuff down,
There's no way he no.
if he actually writing this stuff down, then I think that's a big problem. But I honestly gotta say, I think it was. I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying that that's how you joke. Okay, so CSM say, let me see, put it on the screen.
I got you.
Okay, thank you. CSM said there's, let me see, wait, sorry, I had something pop up, y'all. There's no defense for this real kid week. That's really how you feel and think, camera or not. I mean, I'm not. He said I'm not necessarily.
Nah, hey, CSM, put your Eagle bias to the side. Put your Eagles bias to the side. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Why,
bro, just joke
why
differently. You probably just hating him. I mean, I don't understand why he playing guess the meat size. Like, I don't understand why. Like,
but it didn't sound like he was guessing.
But it really didn't sound like he was
sounded like he
guessing at
knew.
all. Like he gave an approximate size of the meat.
That's an 8 inch and 3/4 of a centimeter, a half past an inch. I'm like, what the freak?
He got a mole on the top of like your boys just going
hair sticking out the side. One left ball is shaved, the other ball hairy. Have waves on the pubic hair. Wait, well, hold on.
We got waves on it. Like,
what? Meat do rag. Got a meat do rag. You know how wicked it is.
Bro, like there's like it's just a weird thing to say. Like, bro was reading it like it was on the media on the game day media thing, bro. Like he was going up Dak Prescott 6'4", 210, 8.5 inch meat. Like, bro, what? Like that it's weird, bro. Like, why are you even saying that to anybody? Like, why is that even a thought? Like, we're talking about football. You give out, okay, 5'9", yada yada. There's after that, you can say it's what should come next. 4'4" in the 40, phenomenal hands. He's a great route runner. Not 8.5 inch meat, bro. Yeah, why is like, that next?
It's like this dude here is 6'4". He weighs 240. Man, runs a 4.3, hands out of this world. Excellent route running and phenomenal meat size. Phenomenal. My God, that meat is wonderful.
It's girthy. Like what? Like,
you should really see that thing go from short to long. It's just incredible. No one else can do it.
no one else can do it.
Now the announcers, now you just made it to the league. Oh my God, what a touchdown. Big Meat Johnny just scored again.
Look at him in the celebration. Look at the meat flying.
Look at him.
Look at the meat flying. Like, what, bro? Y'all is weird, dog. Oh, that's crazy, bro. Jerry Jones on some.
This when they be doing
on that RB shit, man.
This when they be doing a random, like when he lines up, you know, for the first play game. Yeah, and I heard in college his meat had a bunch of women going crazy. Bob, back to you. Back to you.
It's so crazy, dog.
Back shots to you. No, I'm just kidding.
Back shots to you.
You see? Now, if I was Jerry Jones and said that, now can we see that sometimes the people joke a little differently? But the chat saying
back shots to you.
We heard his meat just drives the girls crazy. Back shots to you, Bob.
He scores again. That's the money shot. Like, what? Oh, y'all.
God, he's always coming and going. All right. Raven said that was real baby oil slick. Hey, chill out.
Oh, shit, bro.
PPW would never be in the news years from now. Just I want to make sure we get that out the way. PPW would never. I never had no freak offs.
Oh man, dog.
That is funny though. Golly, that's funny. All right. So
that was hilarious.
We're gonna conclude with Jerry Jones is just old. And old people just learn. They just say whatever's on their mind.
I wonder if he's gonna get like a big deal from Arby's now.
Mm-hmm.
I think they wanted to, if I'm not mistaken. No, that's Cane's.
Yeah.
I don't think Arby's is a sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys, but I won't be surprised if they somehow become a sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys by week 6.
I remember when we left Arby's, when we came to the game down there, we hit that Arby's right there down the street from it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one close. Ain't no Arby's close to our NRG.
Yeah, because there ain't no taco meats.
Mm.
It's some G's down there on 16.
Yeah, and Kirby.
It's 16 and Kirby. It's some real G's down there. Over here, they over off in Arlington and doing some crazy shit over there.
Well,
8.5-inch meat. Like,
wow,
bro, we didn't even know that, dog.
But Jared Jones needs to check the nuts of his own team because they
Cowboys. We have the L's.
You heard what I said?
Yeah, they out here getting what?
He need to check the nuts of his own team because they out there getting ran over.
Facts. They really are, bro.
He worried about others. That's probably why he worried about nuts. He probably like, my team don't have any, so let me go find somebody that got big nuts. My current team has none, so let me go find some more.
That's crazy, dog.
Anyways, shout out to Jerry Jones. Shout out to the Dallas Cowboys, man. Jerry always. I'm glad he was able to be in the news for something this funny.
He said, "Shout out to Jerry."
Shout out to Jerry Jones, man.
Back
shot to you, Bob.
That shit is hilarious. Back shots to you is
bro, man. Hit the live.
hit the live, bro.
That'd be so funny.
Hit the live, bro.
Hit the live, bro, man. You're a little, unless he just catch it up. But if you just that's just I'm sorry, that's funny. That is funny though. Go ahead, Flight. I'm sorry.
Boy said back shots to you, man. Man. Well, yeah. Jerry Jones is weird. What else is weird is the amount of people that is singing in this Dolph trial. I mean, the amount of people that is telling what is going on. I heard that. I mean, it was something that I knew beforehand. What's the rapper? I forgot the rapper's name, but his brother paid somebody.
Gotti.
Thank you. Gotti's brother paid somebody $100K to go and get Dolph, which is asinine, absolutely crazy. But I mean, everybody is singing. I think it's. I mean, I heard it became once Dolph happened, it became basically Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 out there. The crime rate in Memphis went through the roof. And then it kind of slowed down now that the trials happened. But I mean, what do you make of all of this? Like, everybody now all of a sudden is singing and telling and saying who did what. What do you make of all of this? Obviously, we know where we stand. But
well, I will say this before I say that, before I answer that question, I will say, of course, for those who don't know, young Dolph was murdered. Was it 2 years? Last year? 2 years? 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Dolph was murdered 2 years ago in his hometown of Memphis while going to the cookie store, where these two guys jumped out, shot him, I think through the window. They shot at him. Of course, now we're just now getting the trial going on. And yesterday was the first day. I don't know if they went to court today. I meant to look that up. But yesterday, I know at least was the first day of court. So that's what Flight is referring to when, he's saying that they're in there singing. These guys that's in court are really, really very descriptive on what happened. I didn't want to show the video. They do have a video of that.
They did go to court today too, by the way.
They did. Okay, thank you. They did have a video of Dolph's final moments, but it wasn't. You don't see the shooting.
No.
But what you do see is the camera zooms in on the girl behind the counter. So you see Dolph walking to the store. You see him, pointing at the cookie. Apparently, this is a cookie place he goes to all the time. And so you see the girl then moves to the back once the bullets start ringing. A couple things to note that the medical examiner, I did read this, that the medical examiner was on the stand, and she said that he was shot 20 times. Damn. And only had 4 exit wounds. So there was 16 bullets that was inside of Dolph at the time. When they asked, they said, well, what was the cause of death? And she said bullets to the torso, the neck, and the head is what took him out. So Rest in peace to Dolph. Dolph was one of my favorite rappers, man.
Facts.
Love Dolph, man. Love Dolph. Hey, I ain't gonna get no more music, but
long live Dolph, man.
Long live Dolph. But yes, with Flight. So how I feel. I mean, I feel a little weird about it. I feel like everybody's snitching a little bit too easily.
Mhm.
The two guys, they've been into court. Of course, like Flight said, we already know that they said that Big Jook, which is Yo Gotti's brother, put the hit out for $100,000. But according to them, they only was able to get 800.
$100,000, but they was only able to get $800.
Oh shoot! Hold on. Yes, I'm sorry. Hold on. I need to.
That is insane.
I didn't download
bro.
the video. I apologize. Hold on. I'm about to.
That's
well, yeah, but go ahead. Yeah,
insane.
yeah. It was. He only. Well, so he got 5.
Okay.
He got 5, and then had to go back for the 3.
He got $500. It's still not adding up because $100K. Where's the other 99 at?
Some people are saying that that's what he's saying because he don't want them to go looking for the other money.
Huh. Interesting.
Hold on, Chad. Yeah, give me a second here. I'm sorry. I thought I had it pulled up into my Dropbox. Let me see something. But
that's crazy to me.
Yeah, it's the way they talk. I mean, the guy is very descriptive on, yeah, that's me on camera. Yep, I did this. Yep, that's what I had on that day. This is what I'm. Yep, that was me. Yep, that's me. Yep, I took me some cookies as well. Like they're very
Rule
like
number 1: get the money. Yo, Raven, you funny as shit for putting that. Rule number 1: get the money first. Rule number 2: don't forget to get the money. Shout out Dolph, man. Damn, bro, these dudes some suckers, dog.
I was listening to
Dolph was really just getting busy too.
But you know, Dolph ain't innocent in all this either.
I mean, he's not because, bro, he did not like him. He did not like
I don't know. You know, and that's what we'll get to that conversation just a little bit. Okay, here go the video. Okay, let me save it so that is it say okay? It's say all right. I should be able to pull it right here. All right, hold on. Let me go back to the live. All right, pull it up. Video storage. Go here. Go here. Go here. Go roll here.
Hit the live. No, I'm just seeing that.
Yeah, that took me out. My man still ain't caught up. Here we go here.
Stay up.
No, we ain't trying to hear about the meat.
Oh, okay, I don't know why that one pulled up. Hold on,
we ain't trying to hear about
y'all. Bear with me here. Bear with me now.
Look at him. He just look like somebody. Look, he looking for meat right now.
Yeah, I came looking for a booty.
He do look like the white booty warrior.
Why is it? What? Okay, well, whatever. I'm not gonna keep playing with it, but I don't know. That's not the same. Okay, well, let me try this then. Let me try to do the video because I'm clicking the video I thought I just uploaded, but that one pulling up. So let me touch this one then. I don't know. Oh yeah, maybe it is
because they can't live. They can't live with an L.
Oh, this is it. I'm sorry. This is what it is. I'm sorry.
Like,
did y'all drive out there?
Yeah, we drove with them.
Stay in a hotel?
Yeah, stay in the hotel.
About how long were you gone?
That nigga ain't even thinking about it.
Run out of money, you gotta come back.
Yeah, I gotta come back.
And you come back, do you pick up that money from the old woman?
Yeah, I picked up the money from her, and I saw how much it was. I'm like, hell, you know what I'm saying? Like, $500.
You could spend that on pills in one day, I bet.
Yeah, it's over with. Yeah, I can bet it.
What'd you do with the letter?
I flushed down the toilet at the hotel room.
All right, is that the only?
I want to clarify something really quick.
okay.
The letter that he's referring to is that they gave him $500 and a letter. And what the letter was a letter from, I don't know if it was necessarily from Jook, but whoever it was saying something about you'll get the money, but if in the event that you get caught, you will have the best lawyers or something like that.
Okay.
Only time you got any money from Justin?
Nah, a couple days later, I was in the city or whatever, and he was saying that he was gonna have his folks pull up on me, bring me some money or whatever, hold me down. So I'm thinking he been pulled up about 20,000-30,000 leave, you know what I'm saying? But I had my girl to get out the car, and she met the person that was driving on the street or whatever. I had her to have her face mask on, and she said they had their face masks on, so we don't know who it was, but they gave her $300.
$300.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is from Justin's folks.
Yeah, this from Justin folks.
All right, so now we've been paid about $800.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is there any other payment coming?
Nah, all the payment stopped, man.
All the payments stopped.
Everything stopped.
Is there any time that you or your girlfriend or anybody received a large payment?
Nah.
How much longer passes until you're arrested about?
Probably about a week after I had saw that when I saw Quick. He was telling me that we had to meet up at the restaurant or whatever to get up with Juke, get my money or whatever.
Okay, how do I do it like this? Yeah, okay. So for those who probably wasn't understanding what was going on, basically he said that he got the 500. They met up and dropped the 500. He was like, "Wait, 500?" Then they reached out to him and said, or I think he reached out to them and he tried to get some more money. Then they brought him 300. All this is in the place after a week after he done the dirt till he got picked up. I think he tried to lay low after he committed the crime. But this is what makes me mad.
Okay.
And this is not necessarily a Dolph defense, but just in general, we've had this conversation before. But you just killed this dude over a payment plan.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how to say it.
$500 first too.
They said they're gonna pay you $100,000, but they didn't tell you it was gonna be over 40 years. It's like a house mortgage.
You got $500. Come on, bro. You could have made that without taking somebody's life by slinging some weed. Easily. You could have made that shit in 2 hours. You had to go and take somebody's life for $500, bro, and you're not gonna get the $100K, bro. You're not getting that.
It's so bro. I will stand on this to the day that I die. I will stand on this. I'm not by myself, but I will stand on this hill and die alone. It is so stupid that people be beefing over the stupidest stuff.
1000%.
I don't know this. I'm gonna be the first person to say I do not know what happened between Dolph and Gotti. From what I heard on the Breakfast Club this morning is that Laura LaRosa, who's filling in for Jess Hilarious, she was saying that, or maybe it was Envy. One of them was saying that this all stemmed because one of them, they didn't sign together or something like that back in whatever, like 2016 or something like that. So they didn't sign. One didn't sign to somebody's label, and that's where all this started from. Raven say, well, CSN said
have to be
play Prize Picks. I'm sorry, but the security deposit would have had to have at least been 10%.
It has to be. That's this right here. First off, CSM, you absolutely correct with this. I mean, you literally could have did that on Prize Picks.
I would have had a better chance being a shooter because I never hit on Prize Picks.
But
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Prize Pick. Everybody is winning the money that I'm putting in.
I see what you mean. I feel that. I ain't been on Prize Picks in a minute.
I just started back up last week. I put $25 in there. I lost all of it. But listen,
that's
not why we're here.
But that's not why we're here. But Raven, this right here, this right here may be the realest statement so far today. If you going to do something as big as that, for lack of better terms, it has to be at least 10%, dog. There's no way in hell you going to say, hey, I need you to go and off somebody for me. I'm going to pay you $100,000. And to let you know that I'm for real about it, go ahead and take this $2.50, man. I got you.
Well, apparently, also, they were supposed to be trying to get in with the music group as well, the CMG. That's what I'm not 100% sure on that one, but I haven't actually read. You know what? Let me pull this up right here while we on this Young Dolph. We ain't gonna be here long. But it was, it was something about some music, but all the, the like I said, I don't know what started. I don't know what started all of this, but what I will say is I feel strong about this. Is saying it does not matter. It's stupid. Just like niggas from 61st beefing with niggas from 63rd. It's so stupid. Just like the blood and the Crips and the 5-point Pyrus and the 6-point Star Crips and then there's different faction of Crips who don't like each other, but then none of y'all like none of the Bloods. Then there's Bloods who don't like each other. So I'm beefing within my own color, but now I'm beefing with other colors as well. But I'm also beefing with other races because I don't like the Latinos that's sitting over there. They ain't did nothing to me, but I don't like the way that they over there. But then you get the illegal immigrants that's taking over apartment homes from Venezuela, and now when we need the Avengers to assemble,
in
all
Colorado,
of a sudden,
right? Yeah,
they in Chicago as well.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, y'all want to drive by. I seen the video dudes driving by and trying to scare them. No, don't go scare them. Do them like you do your own people.
Exactly.
Do them like you do your own people. I mean,
Exactly.
me and Chaz was watching The Chi. I'm catching up on The Chi for those who watched The Chi. I'm on season 2, y'all. So don't. I'm early in the game, but I'm enjoying the show. And we're watching The Chi, and one of the characters on there gets a food truck, and he gets home. This has nothing to do with anything, but he gets out the food truck, and he goes, and this black dude pulls up on him and puts a gun to his face, and says, "Give me that money that you hiding under the seat." How he been watching this whole time? Give me the money hiding under your seat. He gave him the money. I know it's a TV show, but this stuff happens. Give me the money hiding. Okay, he gives him the money and give me the keys to your food truck. He's like, come on, man. Like, come on.
What you gonna do with that? Like, you ain't gonna do nothing
what he
with
was
it.
saying. But it made me so mad. I told y'all, I said, this is why I can't stand niggas, and this is why I don't tell me about no police officers. Don't tell me about no cops, man.
Yeah,
I don't want to hit nothing about no. I don't want to hit. I swear to God, I don't want to hit nothing about no white cop. I am not scared of no cops. I was driving down Gulf Bank the other day. I was at Gulf Bank at 249. It was 63 niggas hanging out at the gas station. All of y'all don't need gas. All of y'all don't need gas. I was on E. I said, you know what? I'd rather push.
I feel you.
I'm not going, and I feel sorry for women that got to go to gas stations.
Mm-hmm.
And got to walk through a bunch of hood niggas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man, please, man. Hey, don't tell me nothing about no cops, man. When niggas out here shooting niggas because I'm wearing a Houston Astros hat because I like Jose Altuve. I'm not no 5-point Crips or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Just because that is so crazy, man. Thank you, Raven. Half of y'all don't even have cars.
Facts.
Raven, now I think about it, it was only 2 cars and 63 niggas. I see about 8 bicycles up there.
Still not matching up because where the other 53 niggas come from? Because they all ain't right. Hey, that's crazy. Everybody just carpooled on bikes and shit.
Hopping on pegs, holding on to a nigga's shoulders.
Hey, man. Hey, you call yourself a real nigga. You look how weak you look holding on to another nigga's shoulders on some pegs. Don't ride on the front. Oh, you look weak as hell. But listen, you posted up at the gas station and shit.
Listen, everybody has their life that they lived, that they grew up with. I didn't grow up like that, so that's why I have the perspective that I have. Same. But me not growing up in that situation gives me the perspective that is stupid. That is stupid. That y'all are beefing with. You could come together and make so much more. Like like I was listening to like I think it was in the shop, but am I thinking about the shop? It was, but anyways, the conversation of gentrification, and people, Bel Air. I was watching this season of Bel Air. For those who haven't, we talk about TV shows a lot today, but the season of Bel Air, and Uncle Phil was trying to buy some property, and they were talking about that it was a whole gentrification thing and how they're trying to make it better. And black people are like, no, you can't take out. Man, please, man. We got man. It's a whole nother conversation. But back to as far as Dolph, it just makes me upset. And then Dolph ain't innocent in this.
He's not innocent
because Dolph. I'm sure Dolph put out hits. I can't deny. I don't know, but the way that they beefing like they were, they I'm sure that this ain't. People have died on both sides.
All this money out there for celebrity boxing matches, they could have just gotten in the ring and really fought that shit.
They really could have fought, but nobody wants to lose.
Nobody wants.
People rather die than lose.
Which goes to my point to what DCM said earlier. He has said that why can't people just throw hands and go on with their lives? Is because, to your point, people don't want to hold that L. They feel like it's more embarrassed. They feel embarrassed. Their pride gets shattered if they hold that L throwing hands. They can't just accept that L like a man. They pride gets shattered, and they feel like they got to go and get that get back, and that get back got to be the only get back that's had. And so instead of fighting and losing, let me just go ahead and beat them to the punch to where we ain't got to worry about that shit no more. That's how niggas operate. It's unfortunate, but that's just how it is. I can never understand why people gonna shoot first. Throw hands, bro. Just throw hands. If you lose, you lose. Take your L like a man. If you want to get your get back, line it up again. Square up again.
If you lost, don't line it back up.
I'm saying, like, if you want your get back, line it back up. If you going, but I'd rather line it back up than killing you.
Well, true.
Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. That perspective. Like, obviously, like, if you lose, if I run them ones and I lose, I get my ass beat. All right, man, you got it. You whoop my ass. But, like, come on, bro, to go ahead and kill somebody. Like, if you really want your get back, line that shit back up again. I line it up. I would rather see somebody get their ass beat 1,500 times than for them to shoot somebody and take their life. Like, come on, yo.
And the people that's going to be on the YouTube comments that when they see this, and people that's going to be like, people are going to say, well, they've told me this before. You don't understand the gang culture. And I'm like, I don't. And I would love to have a gang member on here to this. I would love that. Somebody that would be open to have this conversation. I wouldn't disrespect the man and say it's stupid and stuff, but I would want to have a conversation, a real conversation. I would say that don't make sense. I wouldn't necessarily say that's stupid. I ain't gonna put a hit out for my family and nothing like that. But I'll say that don't make sense. Make it make sense to me. I want to understand, but it don't make sense because if I live on this street, you live on that street, what are we beefing for? We beefing for something that ain't got nothing to do with us.
Exactly.
What's stopping us? Like, I've been seeing stuff in like California. I can't remember. I don't know all these gangs. I'm sorry. I apologize for getting the gang name wrong. But there are people that's coming together. They tying the bandanas up, and then they come together, and you gotta do a ceasefire. A ceasefire. This
all
ain't
of that
Gaza?
Shit nah, bro. All of that shit is confusing to me.
Who Israel just dropped a bomb.
Precision airstrike, to be precise.
That's what it was?
Precision airstrike that killed 500 people, dog. In
they
Lebanon.
Just dropped a bomb in Lebanon. Thank you. I was about to say Lebanon, so I didn't say because didn't know if I was 100%. But okay, but thank you. Israel just dropped a bomb in Lebanon. They the ones need a ceasefire.
Exactly. Y'all over here talking about ceasefire amongst gangs. This
now you 1-bedroom home having
man.
But it's these guys. Back to Dolph in this case. These guys are snitching the way that they are because he got that $500. Had he got his money,
he wouldn't be snitching.
I think so. Then that's why I was saying earlier. I understand why they sing because he ain't even snitching. He telling the story.
It's not like you not even let the lawyers do what they do. Like they're not even tricking you. Like he's asking you a straightforward question and you just giving all of the answers to it.
The lawyer said, hey, he said, what's the guy name? The lawyer said, I think I got it right here. Half brother Justin testifies. Who is Justin? Is that Dolph? Half brother Justin Johnson. No, who's Justin Johnson? One of the men accused of murder was named. Adolph. I think that was Adolph they talked to, Adolph, whatever. So they were probably like, Mr. Adolph, how you doing today, sir? You know, I'm doing good, seeing that I killed young Dolph. And when I was putting up that day, I woke up, I put on some slides. And when I put on the slide, I put up one sock high, one sock low. But then when we got it, I said, man, we need to get some gas. So I stopped by the gas station. All me and 62 of my homies, we all pulled up and got to the gas station. That's where I got the gun. Yeah, it was a Smith & Wesson. It was silver on the front, but gold on the back. Excuse me, so I'm a little nervous. But then I put the bullets in the gun. I made sure I had 11. I had 11 because my dude had the other 9. So I wanted to make sure that he had his bullets. I had my bullet. We both had our weapons. So then we got in the car. Then when we got in the car, we pulled up. We knew he liked cookies. Dolph loved cookies. So we went to the cookie place and we made sure that we got the cookies and we made sure he got his cookies first. Then we jumped out the car. We was in a white Mercedes, license plate XW2QQ456. That was a license plate number that we in, because once we shot him, we took back off. I went to my grandma's house, because my grandma's house is where I left the car. I put a cover on it because I knew y'all wouldn't look under the cover. So when I put the cover on there, I then took off. I had to go. I left Memphis. I went down to Texas. I was in Austin for a little bit, but I realized I only got $500. So I had to come back to Memphis to get another $300. And that's when I said, oh, heck no. And here I am testifying in court.
Absolutely amazing.
Sir?
That's exactly how it went.
Sir?
No further questions. No further questions, Your Honor.
Would you like to cross-examine? This nigga. This nigga, man. This nigga. This case gonna be over with by Friday.
That hoe is over with, boy.
The judge already like, you know what? I didn't heard enough.
Hey, man. Yeah.
You know what? Since you told the truth, I won't even give you the death penalty.
The verdict about to come out tomorrow.
You know what? You know they're gonna give him. You know, just do 200. You're gonna do 220 years.
Hey, he gonna think it's a win. Hell yeah, I ain't got life.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, I can see my baby grow up, nigga.
Hell yeah. You ain't get 220 years. That baby ain't gonna. No, you ain't seeing nobody grow up except for yourself.
Nah, facts, yeah. But that's how he's singing in there, man. But shout out to
singing in that motherfucker, man. Long live Dolph, man.
Long live Dolph, man. I really quick. What's your favorite Dolph song? Just really quick. I just want to make sure I ain't forgetting one, so I want to pull it up real quick.
Yeah, bro. Whoo, that's a good question.
Chat, what's your favorite Dolph song? Let's
Major is one. I think Major just do something for me.
Major go hard. Major go hard. I
think there was what's the one off his most? I think is the most recent one before he died. I think it was with 2 Chainz. I could be tripping. The one with Meg Thee Stallion go hard. R&B.
Okay.
That whole go hard. Major is by far like it do something for me.
What about 100 Shots?
100 Shots is hard. It's a lot of Dolph songs, bro. There's one with Key Glock, bro. I'm trying to find. I can't remember the name.
Key Glock is on Major.
Nah, it ain't that one. It's another one.
By Mistake?
By Mistake is hard.
I think, I just seen the song too.
Trap Baby is hard.
I think Dolph's hardest verse was on Drip Like This.
Yep. That's hard.
Drip Like This. He was rapping like he had bills due. He was rapping like he had bills due on Drip Like This.
Where is that?
But I'm gonna probably go with Preach.
Preach is hard.
I'm gonna probably go with Preach as the one that's gonna get me the most live. I like Drip Like This. That's not his song, so I'm gonna go Preach. That's the one I'm gonna go with as my.
I like Beat. That's what it was. Beat.
Okay.
With Dolph and 2 Chainz, but 2 Chainz is one of my favorite rappers ever. So is Dolph. So having them on the song, fire.
Yeah, 2 Chainz. Yeah,
Case Closed. Case Closed was the other one I was thinking of with Key Glock.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, Dolph got bangers, bro. But Major might be number one. I don't know what it is.
On
but
Mercedes. That's
major.
Yeah.
Whole game going crazy. That's
major. That's it.
Like, come on,
That's
man.
it.
Long live Dolph, dog.
Long live Dolph, man.
God, man.
Um,
Gone too soon, man.
somebody who won't be living long. P. Diddy, y'all. We talked about him last week, and as we
Shit hit
move
the fan.
as we move into our last story, make sure that y'all don't forget to like and subscribe. We have 57 people here watching us right now. Go ahead.
Real quick, I do want to announce this and make sure,
Okay.
like my brother Real said, please make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. We are at 933 subscribers.
We had a good week. We had a really good week.
933 subscribers. We are 67 subscribers away from 1K, man.
We want to get to 1K before 100.
We want to get to 1K before 100. If you have not hit that subscribe button, please, it's free. It don't cost nothing. Go ahead and hit that button as we are on that road to 1K. That is a short-term milestone for us. We want to be able to hit that John before 100 episodes. And then after that, we really going to take off. But we've got to get to that 1K. So please tell a friend and hit that subscribe button.
Also, if you can, if there's some, if I'm gonna act like church now, I got the Bible in my hand. I'm gonna show y'all what this is in a little bit, but I want to let y'all know, if you can do this, if you can find it in your heart to post the Don't Cancel Me page on your social medias and just ask 5 people, just five people to subscribe. If 5 of y'all do that. And get 5 each. My God, that's 25 people. Look how the Lord works.
That's how He works.
Look, when he puts a seed in the ground, it grows into roots. But then the roots become the foundation for the tree. The tree becomes a resource for life.
For life.
Because it breathes oxygen. And that's what we do every Tuesday night. We breathe oxygen. When you're having a bad day, we breathe oxygen. When you don't know how you're going to pay the bills, we breathe oxygen. When your kids is getting on your nerves and you want to push them out the car, we breathe oxygen. Think of Don't Cancel Me as the tree in your life. We're not the tree of life, but we the tree in your life.
Go ahead now. Anything else, brother?
That's it. Let's get to Diddy now. I had to bring some Jesus in this because we about to need it for what we about to talk about.
Man.
Woo! So this past week, as you know, there has been a book that has been making its way around social media, and it was allegedly, that's how I'm gonna have to say this, allegedly Kim Porter's diary that she was keeping, and it's called Kim's Last Word. This is the book right here that's in my hand. Shout out to my beautiful wife to be for buying this book because she knows it and she wanted to know what was going on with Diddy. And it's a very easy read. It was, I believe she bought it off of Amazon. I want to say as of yesterday or maybe the day before, it was still #1 in bestsellers on Amazon. It's a very thin book, as you can see. It's a very thin book, so it's not. It's an easy read. It probably would take you about 30 minutes if you really just sit down and read it. It won't take you long. She read it to me as I was. What was I doing? Oh, I think I was just chilling on the hook. It was just Sunday. We were always watching the game and stuff. So I was watching the game, chilling on the hook, and she would just read it to me and just telling me different stuff. I did proceed to read it myself. I got halfway through the book. And let's talk about what's in the book first, and then I want to talk about the bigger picture.
Okay, let's do that.
So I'm not even going to say this in no chronological order, and I might miss some stuff that's in this book, but I will try to find the excerpts and I will try to read it as we are here. I'm not going to read. This ain't story time. I'm not going to sit here and bore y'all with information, but some of this stuff you might want to hear. So apparently, Kim Porter wrote this book, and it was detailing all the stuff that she had to deal with. And so one of the things I'm gonna go ahead and just jump into it. Just jump into this. Just because they weren't making no money. See, Sam, they just jump into this. CSAM said, I'm sorry, y'all. CSAM said, why Kevin Hart closed down all his restaurants? Because he should just open one instead of 4. Nobody eat vegan food like that. So one of the things that she details in this book, and I want to know if I can find, I think it was early in the book. One of the things that she details very early in this book is how
supposedly, CSAM, this is supposedly her diary.
So she said, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. We're actually going to get to that. We're going to get to that. So just hang tight. But apparently, I love how I'm gonna take this joke from the Breakfast Club, how Charlamagne said that he was begging for a pagan. So P. Diddy basically was saying how he asked Kim, could he try, to stick something up his booty? To stick something. This is all. So we make sure like that they won't try to come after the $34 I have in my account. This is all allegedly in this book that we're getting all the information out of this book. Whether this book is real or fake, I don't know. So we're saying that this is all alleged. This stuff may or may not have happened. But since the book is out and it's number 1 on Amazon, we're going to talk about it. So apparently, here we go. I want to read this excerpt, okay?
Okay.
You ready, Flight?
I'm ready.
The first time he said he just wanted to experiment, try something new. I was grossed out, but he kept begging. He said it would only be this one time, and he was just curious. I was only 20 at the time. I said, what the hell? I hated it. He bled from it, and there was ish on it. What you think about that so far, Flight? Oh, Flight, that's only page. Hold on. I want to make sure I make this clear. That's only page 5. That's the very beginning of the book. We're in the very beginning of the book. This chapter was humble beginnings.
You mean to tell me that sticking something up your booty was a humble beginning? Is that what you're telling me right now?
So she proceeds to go on. She proceeds to go on and says that after that, it was weird for her and that she tried to avoid him. She ended up running into him at an industry party where he came and sat next to her and was like, hey, I know things is weird. I apologize. And and basically wooed her back in by saying, I think I'm in love with you. And that, she was, and they got her. That basically got her. It brought her back in. So that's why the next chapter is called Second Chances. That's where she explains all that. How he sent flowers and he was just real nice. He was great with her son, the son that she had with Al B. Shore, Quincy.
Sure, yeah.
Quincy. So she was saying how their relationship was so great and all that stuff. Like I said, Sean arrived with flowers in hand. He wanted to see Quincy. He was so good with him, and Quincy ran over to hug him. I felt my heart melting. So that's what, kind of got her going in that. She proceeds to just talks about just different things that's happened. I'll just skip around a little bit, but just different things. One of my favorite stories is Pac. That she tells a story about Pac, how, well, she talks about, before I get to Pac, she talks about how Diddy would have her do a lot of threesomes. Diddy was into that stuff. She tells a story in this book. This book right here. This book. I don't know if it's real or fake. Allegedly, this is the stories that Kim Porter told. There's a story here where she came home one day and Diddy and Al Shore, whatever his name is, was sitting at the table and they were talking. She said that was weird, her guy that she's messing with and the baby daddy just chilling. Well, I guess they got to talking and Diddy kind of insinuated that he I think it'll be kind of hot, if we all, kind of did something together. And so she thought that was weird. She was like, man, she did love and miss Al B. Shore. She was like, man, maybe it would be hot to have both of them inside me. He is my child. I just don't want nothing to mess up our relationship. So she said, this is, and then I don't want to spend time looking for the chapter, but I kind of remember what it said. Basically, they all began to do a threesome. But then she said things took a turn. She doesn't exactly say what happens because she says Sean X and it has XXXXX. XX, like it doesn't show, it doesn't say what happened. And then she said, Al, blah, 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 blah. And she was so grossed out that she had to leave. And her key word was, nobody chased after me.
Nah, bro. Nah, dog.
Shall we continue?
Continue, bro.
She also states how she did a threesome with Mary J. Blige, but she said she actually enjoyed that. Oh, no, excuse me. He had signed Mary J. Blige, and she was upset once she found out that he slept with Mary J. Blige. And so, of course, she took him back, and he offered to do a threesome with Mary J. And of course, she said Mary was sexy. She thought Mary was sexy, and so she said she was young, exploring her sexuality. So she did. So they did threesome. Who else she did threesome with? Will and Jada mentioned in the book. Jamie Foxx.
Well, I'm not surprised about Jamie because Jamie mentioned had stories about discovering or something happened like that was in other interviews about happening at a Diddy party. So I'm not surprised by Jamie Foxx. I'll be unsure. Great joke. I love that. That's a great one, C-Sam. That's my type of joke. I'll be unsure. That's C-Sam, you a funny dude, man. Will and Jada. Will, it's not a good time, Will. People may just be forgetting about you slapping the shit out of Chris Rock. And now here you are being brought up in this book. Allegedly. This is real. This is not a good time for you to be brought up in this book.
So
who else?
That I can remember. I wish I know Chad's probably getting David situated. I wish he was here because I know she, like I said, she read it word for word. So I read, like I said, I got halfway through the book. One of my favorite stories in here was the story about Pac.
Okay.
All right. And I think you'll get knowing who Pac is, you'll get a great appreciation from this. I'll read the excerpt from Pac.
Okay.
I'll read the excerpt because I think it'll sound better reading it. Okay, I'll read. I'm gonna try to read it quick. When I met Tupac, Sean and I had an open relationship, and yes, I slept with Pac. Man, he was sexy. Sean didn't mind. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. Sean didn't mind. Well, not until he tried to get Pac to join both of us. Pac was not good with that. This is where the relationship between them became strained. Tupac wasn't going to accept Sean's advances. Pac wasn't gay, and he was pissed about the advances. We were all in Sean's house. I was drinking. They were smoking. And everyone was just relaxing. Sean came in on what I am sure he would call a smooth approach. My baby bad, ain't she? Pac threw me a sly smile. Heck yeah, I felt myself blush. Sean was now in full swing. You think you hit it better than me? I couldn't believe he disrespected me that way. I was not playing with my response. Sean, what the F? Pac came to my defense. Dang, bro, you ain't got to do the sister that way. Tupac appeared upset behind Sean's words, but Sean went in for the kill regardless. I think my D bigger than yours. I bet I can make her come faster than you. What's up? Pac was appalled. What the F you talking about, nigga? I ain't trying to run no effing train. Sean continued. What you scared of? Let's see who F better. Let her be the judge. Yes, at this point, we had been inviting others into our bed for a while, but I am not used to and will not stand for disrespect. I wasn't the only one upset. Pac shouted, nigga, you talking about pulling your F and D out? Sean was undaunted. What you scared? Tupac simply left. So
allegedly, if this is true, Pac
allegedly,
if this is true,
want to keep throwing it at the
Pac is real. Pac is every bit of a real nigga that we all thought he was.
And that's what I got from it too. Because see, Chaz was telling me about that part. And then that's where I actually read it myself and was really like, man, like
you're raping on your head top. You're not a good narrator.
Man, I'm sorry. This book got F and D's and B's and sleeping and pulling meats out. I'm sorry. Reading David's stories is like the cat jumped in the hat. The hat shrunk. Now the hat is gone. Like that's some easy stuff, man. Let me be.
My boy Marley. All right, now look, this is it. Once again, Raven, this is apparently Supposedly, this is Kim's journal, diary. Allegedly, this is hers. A journal, not an actual book, not something that she sat there and typed. This is something that she just wrote her thoughts down from the day, from the week, from the month, whatever the case was, whatever she got to her little diary. This is what she wrote down and it turned into a book. So, allegedly, we don't necessarily know if this is real or not.
Look, Raven, I know I'm because Raven, I don't use foul language, so I'm reading and making sure I'm in anticipation of. I thought I was sounding pretty good. Fly, am I reading dry? Am I reading dry, brother?
It's only dry because I know that it's a lot of explicit language in there that you don't particularly say, so it sounds dry to the community. That's why they say it's dry. I was listening, and when you read that excerpt about Pac, what I got out of it with you bleeping out words, I still got that Pac was a real nigga. So I still felt like I got the gist of the whole thing.
So, of course, also in this book, I was trying to find a little small excerpts. Like I said, I didn't finish the book myself, so I don't exactly know where everything is.
What's the book called?
Kim's Lost Words. That's what it looks like.
Kim's Lost Words.
A Journey for Justice from the Other Side by Jamal T. Millwood. Sound like a pastor. And for Kimberly A. Porter. Jamal T. Pastor Millwood. That sound like a. So she also describes in the book the abuse that she took, about when he hit her the few times. I think he threw a chair at her. I couldn't find all that. Chaz was reading it to me. I know also there was that's the part I wanted to say. So after the whole Pac situation, so it was her. She walked in on Diddy. And somebody, who was it? I can't remember who it was, but she walked in on Diddy and them having a conversation. The part that she walked in was, make sure Pac don't leave that studio alive. So, when that person left, he was like, you want some eggs or something like that, and yeah, like she even said, like, it was like nothing. I wish I could find an excerpt, but she was like, it's like nothing happened. And so later on in the book, he comes back and he was like, I know you heard what was said, and you went on and just basically, I'm paraphrasing, but he's like, I know you heard what was said and you didn't say anything. You didn't say anything. Is that because of your loyalty to me, or because you're gonna go tell or something like that? And of course, she was like, that's my loyalty to you. That's why, whatever. So Chaz read the part 2, or she told me about Diddy was mad because Pac and Biggie was going to start their own label.
Okay.
And that's kind of what they, that kind of probably Biggie wasn't loyal. Is why that kind of opens up that window. People that she dated, I think she had like 4 boyfriends. They all died of pneumonia. How did Kim die?
I forgot how she
pneumonia.
Mm.
Hold on, I wanted to read the last part of this. Because I know in here she starts to talk about how she thought she had the flu or something. And this is what the end of the book says. This is what the end of the book said. And then we're gonna talk about the bigger picture. Before, hold on, let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna start here. I'm going to die like Heavy D, like Biggie, like Pac, like so many others. And it's because he is a monster, plain and simple. Before hanging up, I simply say, that's not the only copy, you F. Then I shoot out a group text. I let everyone know he got me. Then I call 911. As I sit here waiting for the ambulance, I am writing this chapter and praying that I make it to the hospital. I don't feel like writing anymore. I may not be around to see it in print. It's okay. I'm sending it out. He won't get away with this. I will have my say, my final words. Sean Combs will get exposed, even if I lose my life doing it. My kids have always been my most cherished possessions. I want the world to know that. But more importantly, I want them to know Oh, I want them to know. I get it. I want them to know. There was 3 dots, so that's why I thought it was like something else on the back. There's another part I forgot too. Oh, I just had it in my head. What was it?
Send it over. See, Sam. Sorry. Oh, he just sent it.
There's another part too where he kept before you get there. He kept the video footage of all like the little boys and stuff that he messed with in a vault. And she said that when he would get drunk and stuff, she made copies of those videos because she thought she found that as her way out. So it took her 2 weeks to take the stuff home, make copies, and bring them back. You know, you've been hearing that he'd been having I think the FBI got him now.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. So
they also the FBI also raided the mayor of New York's crib because a lot of the stuff that he did in New York, the mayor knew about, and that's how he got away with it. Apparently. Allegedly. I want
to make sure we throw that like I said. We don't know. We're just reading Kim's last words. So if you hadn't read the book, there's a little bit of more information I didn't get to say, but it's an easy read. Look how thin that is, y'all. It take you 30 minutes. It take you 30 minutes to read it. Check the book out. I don't know if it's true or not, but we'll talk about that in just a second. But I want you to go with you. Whatever.
So C-Sam just sent me something on IG, and it states that the quiet on set producer, obviously those that know about quiet on set, the Nickelodeon thing. The quiet on set producer is set to work on docuseries regarding Diddy's sex trafficking and racketeering charges. Alleged victims will be interviewed. If this is true, this is going to be insane, dog. Absolutely insane, bro. Think the CEO's retiring this week has something to do with it? Or last week? Excuse me. I don't know. I found that very random that a bunch of CEOs stepped down from their.
What CEOs?
Oh man, it was a bang. Brother. It was like as soon. It was. I felt like it was right before word got out that Diddy's got raided and all of this other stuff, the baby oils and the freak offs and all of that came to light. A lot of CEOs stepped down, like shoe companies, liquor companies, record labels, just randomly stepping down, bro. Just randomly stepping down. It was weird, dog.
So
Raven, I'm trying to find it real quick.
Okay, well, I'm gonna address what Raven said because that's where I went. That was the bigger picture, the bigger conversation I wanted to have. When Chaz was reading this, Raven, my exact words were, this is my exact words. There's no way that this book is real. And Chaz says, why you say that? And I said, because the names in this book, if this was real, this would be the biggest story across all of media. You're talking about heavy hitters, Will Smith, Jamie Foxx, Mary J. Blige, Al B. Sure. You're talking about the biggest hits and the biggest names in the game. I can't put my mind on this book being as legit. I don't know. But then Chaz, her counter argument is, how can someone put out a book like this with people's names and this book does not catch a lawsuit? Which was Charlamagne's arguing point as well.
Get that?
So I don't have an answer for her on that. No. I just know from a media perspective, someone who pays attention to what's trending in the world, stuff like this, what's in this? Y'all, I only read y'all about 40% of it. Stuff that's in this book should be viral. So that's my only kind of that's my only argument. I don't know. We don't know, but that's why to protect the Don't Cancel Me the show, we're just saying allegedly, if the book is accurate, this is what it says.
Yeah, man. If that's true, insane. If they actually gonna do a docu-series, insane.
Oh, a
I
docu.
forget.
The docu series is for sure coming. It's all these videos of people coming out and saying how they used to go to these Diddy parties. I was just watching some earlier right before we were getting ready. Watch Mojo, one of my favorite YouTube channels. Shout out to Watch Mojo. I don't know if anybody watches that YouTube channel. They're a huge YouTube channel and they do a lot of top 10 lists. That's their thing. They do top 10 lists on everything. They drop probably about 6 videos a day. But Watch Mojo did a video on top 10 weird things or something like that now we look back, we think it's weird. We did something like that. And Ashton Kutcher was getting interviewed. I forgot where, maybe on the Hot Ones, the one with the what's that show where he eat the wings and then you ask the questions and the
Hot
wings get
Ones.
hotter. Thank you, Hot Ones. And the question was, so it was something about Diddy's party. And he was like, he couldn't even find a story to tell. Al B is suing the book, Raven. Okay, so head of Sony Music Nashville, Randy Goodman.
Oh, thank you, Raven. Oh,
CEO.
Raven, thank you. I was looking forever. Raven, you are the mother. When we start getting to the money, when we start having these brand deals, when we start having these podcast episodes that are sponsored by these brands, you getting on payroll. I'm saying it right here live on episode 96 that when we start getting these brand deals, Raven will be on payroll as head researcher for the Don't Cancel Me podcast. You getting put on payroll because God damn it, you are quick, you are amazing. Thank you. You getting put on payroll as soon as we get to this goddamn money. Lord have mercy, my fucking head hurt.
Head of Sony. I wonder what you was doing. I thought you was reading. Head of Sony Music Nashville, Randy Goodman. CEO of Warner Music Japan, Kaz Kobayashi. CEO of 300 Entertainment, Kevin Lyles. Them the ones so far. That shout out to Shade Room. I paid attention to Shade Room. I must have just missed that.
I knew it was on Shade Room. I just had to go through 1,000 posts.
Oh yeah, they good with the content. Man. But of course, it's a big thing. To my Usher had all his tweets. Then Usher came out and was like, "Hey y'all, got hacked. Calm down." Basically,
he got hacked.
Yeah, he got hacked basically. But they said like 7,000 of his tweets got deleted. So, y'all, listen, for those who are fans of the Don't Cancel Move, for those who have been here, I thought I said the Nike one. I'm sorry if I didn't. Was that on
Nike?
Was that on there?
Nike CEO stepped down too.
Oh, it was the first. I'm sorry, Raven. I was already on. I stepped. Oh, yes, right. Nike CEO John Donahoe. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was already on the second one. I thought I was at the beginning. But yes. So this is something, y'all, that's gonna be developing over time. But if you miss it, then the Don't Cancel Me podcast will be here to make sure that you get all the information that you need. We're gonna be checking in with this. This is probably gonna be one of them weekly stories.
It's like, bro, they just pulling up old interviews. I just came across an interview on the Shade Room. He was on ET. Entertainment Tonight, and back then, late 90s, early 2000s, Entertainment Tonight was something that you really wanted to watch if you was on the gossip train. P. Diddy was on there, and I'm just gonna let it play. I just want y'all, let me know if you can hear it.
Okay.
Parties are the hottest
I can hear it
around. They won't even give me a permit for the parties, man. They don't want me to throw the parties no more. But we ain't gonna stop. We gonna keep on having fun, bringing people together from all walks of life. You're gonna hear about my parties. They're gonna be shutting them down. They're gonna probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we want to have a good time. Whenever you bring up a different element into people's environment, things that broaden people's horizon, people get intimidated. There's a lot of people out there that feel intimidated by it. It ain't nothing but break it down, racial barriers, break it down.
Yeah, all these interviews are making sense now.
Break it down, racial barriers. You break it down, racial barriers, all right. You nasty mother.
Shut your mouth. I think, yeah, this is gonna be one. This is gonna be one of them developing stories. This is something we're gonna be talking about probably for the rest of the year. As this unfolds, just more information that's coming out. You know, I know the question is who's going down with them. I don't know if anybody's going down with them just yet. I think there's gonna be I think there's gonna be more people that are gonna be victims than people that's gonna be going down with them. And what I mean by victims is people that he have on tape that he have blackmail power over.
Yeah.
I think there'll be more victims in a sense than there will be actual people going down with him.
I'm trying to.
And not shout out, but what about people like Boosie and Faison Love? These people that's going out here saying
they don't believe the charges and shit.
Well, not necessarily they don't believe it, but why is it that he getting charged for being a freak? I can't remember who said that.
That's got to be Boosie.
I think that was Faison that said that one.
Boosie said something he disagreed with the charges.
Yeah, Boosie. Yeah, but Boosie was thinking about. Boosie was more focused on the interstate transportation of prostitution or whatever that charge is, because he's like people fly women all the time.
True.
See, and that you're right. I'm glad you said, because I had asked Chaz right before we went live, not right before we went live, but when I got home, we was sitting on the couch, and I had asked her, what is the difference between interstate prostitution or just flying someone out?
Mm-hmm.
I said that because that is, to me, that was a fine line. I'm trying to be educated, but that is a fine line. But right. on that particular charge, I'm not talking about the racketeering. I'm not talking about the drugging up people. I'm not talking about nothing. I'm strictly talking about the interstate prostitution. Now, I said, I didn't say this, but don't belittle me. I understand if, hey, Flight, can you send over Rebecca? I'll send you $3,000, but I want Rebecca. I'll pay you $4,000 for you to send me Rebecca. Right. Okay, that's prostitution. I get it. But right. What's the point of me? Hey, you know, they tell her, hey, I'll pay for Rebecca's flight or whatever, tell her to pull up, whatever. I might be saying it wrong, but I can't really articulate it.
You flying her out.
Yeah, so on that particular charge, I do. Yeah,
Raven said it was Faison that said that.
Oh, okay, sorry, yeah, but on that particular charge, I kind of understand what the fine. Yeah. But me and Chad, we broke it down. Basically, basically flying out is more like a more personal relationship, whereas prostitution there's no emotional connection with it. Basically, the obvious answer.
Yeah, Faison said, when has being nasty become a federal crime? So,
and I'm like, stupid Faison. That's not only he's not getting charged for only being nasty. He's being charged for drugging people, manipulation, filming people, using it for blackmail, bribery, kidnapping,
using his business for these. Like, come on, bro.
Like, come on. Like, I just feel like some people just want to be on the other side so bad. Like,
they just want to be different so bad, bro.
Like, the FBI did not go get him for no reason. The FBI is not going to waste their resources when they have real terrorists out there. They're not going to use their resources to try to just put something together for Diddy. I'm sorry. You call me a naive or whatever. I don't believe it. The FBI is not going to waste their time doing that.
Nah, this is something huge. It's too many. Diddy been linked to too many people. Even J-Lo apparently about to get mixed too.
Oh, she in the book.
I know she in the book.
She in the book. She in the book. She had a threesome.
She's an important part. She's an important part of Diddy.
Another thing too. Kim was 9 months pregnant. And Diddy made her do a threesome. I don't remember who it was with though, but she was definitely pregnant.
Fuck weird, man.
So that's Diddy, y'all.
He brought him into this. He gonna be under the jail.
So if you haven't caught on it yet, we will keep y'all updated on the Don't Cancel Me podcast as this Diddy stuff unfolds week to week to week to week. This is an interesting book. I really appreciate Chaz for buying this and reading it and educating me on it. So I didn't have to take the time to read it. It takes a village to make this show go, y'all. People like Raven, people like Chaz, that she took the opportunity. But we don't know if the stuff in this book is real.
Allegedly.
if it is real, there's some crazy, freaky stuff in here. So this is the book, Kim's Last Word. If you want to go get us on Amazon, whatever.
Freaky ass niggas need 69 God.
Nah, facts. But no, man. I other than that, little church announcements, as we always like to end on some good announcements. We have our 100th episode coming up. Flight. I know we have something I wanted to chat with you about. We'll chat right after this show, at the conclusion of the show. But we have our 100th episode coming out. So excited, getting ready for that. Make sure y'all are here. We want to tell a friend. We have 58 people right now watching, man. We want to get to over 100. We want to get to over 100 for that 100th episode. We want 100 people to come watch us for our 100th episode. So we want to make sure that y'all are telling people, man. We really appreciate everybody that's in the chat. Shout out to our third host from far away, Raven. We got to get her on here somehow. We're gonna, after the 100th episode, we're gonna see how well she does with us. We could be like Charlemagne and DJ Envy, but we gonna need us Angela Yee. Maybe we can call your segment Raven.
I see what you do. Okay. It took a second, but
I knew it would because it's how you say it. Mm-hmm. But no, we have the 100th episode coming up. We have just check out for the content being dropped on the page. Like I said, I want to do a from season 3, episode 1 video. I'm going to work on that probably on Thursday. I do have some trailer videos I'm probably going to work on tonight. I need to watch the trailer for Den of Thieves 2. I need to watch the trailer for Thunderbolts. And also today, there was a trailer for Michael B. Jordan and the new movie for him and Ryan Coogler, Sinners. I want to do a trailer a trailer release for all three. A trailer reaction, for all three of those movies. I have not watched them yet, which is good. So I should be just fine when it come to watch the trailers. I haven't even seen a clip. So only one I've seen, I think, is Thunderbolts. What else is coming up? Make sure y'all supporting and loving Vino Flight and all his gaming content that he's doing big things, blowing up his basketball content. We're in the WNBA playoffs.
Reaction. No, they play tomorrow, but reaction video to. Okay. I'm planning on doing Liberty in Atlanta as the Liberty advance to the semifinals. Not semifinals, second round of the WNBA playoffs. And the Aces are looking to advance to the second round of the WNBA playoffs as well. I will be doing a reaction video probably to the Aces versus Storm, more than likely, obviously, because A'ja Wilson, shout out to the MVP, the greatest player in the league.
I was just about to ask. I saw that she won MVP, and I didn't know if it was accurate.
Third MVP.
Okay.
She more than likely will win. If she doesn't, is going to be people are going to be upset.
She's on the Michael Jordan run right now.
Oh, she's by far the greatest player. She's on a run to becoming the greatest women's basketball player to ever play the game.
Gotcha.
That's the type of run that she's on. She's the first person to score 1,000 points in a regular season. Angel Reese.
Do you think Caitlin will get to that?
I believe Caitlin will get to that, but also I believe Caitlin could get 1,000 points in the season next year.
Okay.
And let's say Caitlin Clark breaks that record, A'ja Wilson will come back and break that record. That's how good A'ja Wilson is. Angel Reese,
3-level scorer.
Yeah, she just became a 3-level scorer this year.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like that's the crazy thing. She's just getting better. Angel Reese broke the rebounding record this year, but then she got hurt. A'ja Wilson went ahead and took over that rebounding record.
Yeah, let me go ahead and hold that for you, homie.
Yeah, I mean, she led the league in points per game. She led the league in points total. She leads the league in rebounds total. Second in rebounds per game. She's second in steals per game. Like she's number 1 in blocks per game. A'ja Wilson is going to go down as one of the greatest. She already is one of the greatest basketball players of all time. So yeah, I'm definitely doing a Aces and Storm reaction. That will be up tomorrow.
So yeah, we'll make sure we post that where we can too. So y'all please go support that, show that some love. CSM, I can't wait until Juju and Paige get into the league as well. I like Paige buckets.
One more year for Paige. We still got about two for Juju. She 2 to 3 because Juju is a sophomore.
She was a freshman last year.
Yeah. So unless they change the rule, which I don't see them changing the rule, She has to play all 4 years.
Juju gonna be live.
Oh, Juju going. I don't even care about seeing Juju in WNBA. Like I do, but I'm excited to see what she's gonna do this year because of the people she's been working with in the offseason. Like she didn't work with a plethora of NBA players. She didn't work out with one of the best skilled trainers in the world, and Phil Handy, who was on a bunch of rosters that LeBron James was on. And he was on the roster, or he was on the coaching staff when LeBron and Kyrie won a championship in Cleveland.
Two things real quick. Bro. I'm gonna throw two things at you real quick. One, who is Chris Brinkley?
Chris Brinkley is one of the most.
I seen him on 2K.
He's one of the most prominent skilled trainers in the NBA. He started off as an assistant in not an assistant coach, but like player development in New York. Phil Jackson gave him a chance, and he worked with. That's back when Melo was in New York, and he worked with Melo, and it just kind of built from there. And he's one of the most prominent skilled trainers in the world.
Okay, I met him on 2K. When you're my player, go see him. And then I want your quick opinion, and I give a quick opinion. We can get out of here. Okay. Angel Reese says that she only wants to date a guy that's 6. She's single. Angel Reese is single, so if your brothers think you have a chance, but you don't, because she only wants someone that's 6'7" and that's in the NBA. What do you take? What's your take on Angel Reese in that comment?
I'm not surprised. She also said that she wanted to be a video vixen. So take that with what you will. I'm not surprised at her comment, especially knowing that she said she wanted to be a video vixen.
She was dating somebody in the NBA, wasn't she?
She's talking to somebody in the NBA. Apparently, well, we don't know. Allegedly.
Because Meg is too, right?
Allegedly.
No, Meg ain't allegedly. Meg is. I think
I don't know. I saw something about Meg being there.
You know these guys more than I do.
I know. I saw something about it. I just put it to the back of my mind because I don't necessarily care who they clapping cheeks.
Speaking of NBA, you seen that they said Bryce? No, I'm sorry. I know. I'm ready to get out of here. Bryce Young. No.
Tyrese Maxey is clapping. Clapping Bryce Young's girl.
I said that's wonder why he ain't playing well. But this is what I said. Okay, this is really the last question. I'm sorry. Screw everything else I just said. Why do everybody date the same 10 to 15 people? Me and Chaz talking about this.
Me and Kate talked about it before. We don't understand why there's so many people in the world, but also I think it's when you get into that realm, that's the upper echelons of people that got to be able to understand that lifestyle, and the people got to be able to support that lifestyle. We will never understand that because we're not in that lifestyle.
But I just, it's almost kind of like the gang stuff.
I agree with you.
But somebody, because this is the way I look at it, Flight, somebody had to pull her up into that lifestyle.
I agree.
So then why?
I'm not going to discredit him or her because now with the motion that WNBA is rightfully getting, you can say the same thing about a lot of these dudes, quote unquote. You can say the same thing. Obviously, they're not making WNBA is not getting paid the big bags yet, but you're not gonna see a WNBA player go and talk to an accountant. They're gonna meet somebody that's in that same realm that understands her lifestyle. That understands
the accountant making more money,
huh?
The accountant making more money,
but. Yeah, but the accountant is going to have a lifestyle that they're not going to be able to understand to a WNBA player. Kelsey Plum is not going to be able to go to a tax account. You know what I'm saying?
I do agree with that, but it's not just athletes. It's just all celebrities, just like Lori Harvey,
Torrey Craig. Thank you, Sam.
She went from Michael B. Then she went to Idris, and then she didn't date Future. It's like Lori.
Oh,
it's like I just don't understand. And there's a lot of beautiful women in the world. You can go to go out in Houston and go to the address or something. And there was probably somebody who is even colder than this one girl y'all keep passing around.
No,
might even be more genuine. Then this,
but also you got to think about the ones that understand
the money
that
hunters,
you got the money,
the money
gonna
hunters,
set you up. So it's like,
but what's the difference? The only difference is they both looking at my bank account. The only difference is that the one that are getting passed around is just used to this lifestyle.
But they not gonna set you up to where you could possibly get killed, or not killed, but you know, it's a different. I'm not sitting here. I'm not sitting here saying that I disagree with you because I completely understand. I don't get it. There's so many people out in the world. Why do you go into the same little lake? Why do you keep diving in the same lake when there's plenty of other bodies of water out there that you could go and indulge in? But I think it just, when you're accustomed to this one lake, you understand the temperature, you understand that it ain't dirty, you understand the amount of people that are going to be there, you understand that it's not going to be a lot of people from the outside that could be able to get in. It's you just used to that, I guess.
I guess
I don't know.
I guess I'm gonna put myself in the I'm gonna put myself in the position from the perspective of an athlete, of a single athlete. And I'm talking to, I don't know what Bryce Young's girlfriend's name is, but I'm Tyrese Maxey, and I'm talking to this girl, and I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, I used to date Bryce Young, da da da. I'm with you, CSM. That would kind of turn me off. That oh yeah, I dated Bryce Young, Denzel Washington,
Combs twin make a statement. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Raven just said that Combs twins make a statement.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't care what them niggas talking about. I don't care what them niggas talking about. What they made a statement at? She just sent me something. She just sent me something. Hold on. God dang. All right, I'll read it. All right, this is the last thing I'm gonna read, y'all. Shoot, I gotta zoom in on this. Okay, I'm definitely gonna read
this is a clip right here. This is a clip that you're gonna have to go back and clip this part of the episode and post. Not let.
All right, so just in Quincy and the twins. Oh, this is what Chaz needed. This is what she needed. All right, so I just did all that, y'all. I just read that whole book and everything. This is the comment. This is the statement that they made. Well, before I read it, hold on. Before I read it, I want to make sure. Okay, it's just this one page. Okay, all right, it's just one. Okay. We have seen so many hurtful and false rumors circulating about our parents, Kim Porter and Sean Combs' relationship as well, as about our mom's tragic passing, that we feel the need to speak out. Claims that our mom wrote a book are simply untrue. She did not. And anyone claiming to have a manuscript is misrepresenting themselves. Additionally, please, they don't got no, I hate when people don't have no punctuation. Additionally, please understand that any so-called friend speaking on behalf of our mom or her family is not a friend, nor do they have her best interests at heart. Our lives were shattered when we lost our mother. She was our world, and nothing has been the same since she's passed. While it has been incredibly difficult to reconcile how she could be taken from us too soon, the cause of her death has long been established. There was no foul play. Grief is a lifelong process, and we ask that everyone respect our request for peace as we continue to cope with her loss every day. We are deeply saddened that the world has made a spectacle of what has been the most tragic event of our lives. Our mother should be remembered for the beautiful, strong, kind, and loving woman that she was. Her memory should not be tainted by horrific conspiracy theories. We ask that everyone please respect our mother, Kim Porter, and hold her legacy in high regard so that she may rest in peace. It's what she deserves. We love you and miss you, Mommy. Quincy, Christian, Jesse, and Delilah. See, Sam said overtime. Thank you.
I'm telling you, man, she on the payroll, dog.
Hey, hear me out, Flight. Hear my conspiracy theory out now.
Okay.
What if the Quincy twins was watching our videos and they saw that we had 61 people, we had 58. What if they was watching us and they was like, you know what, I've had enough, and they was like, then they made this post because of the "Don't Cancel Me."
I wouldn't put it past it. I mean, Roy Williams.
That's what I'm stick with.
Roy Williams saw us talk about him and how treacherous his shit was.
That's what I'm stick with. That's what I stick with.
Never know.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So
Man.
y'all, we just came out all that stuff that we just read in here. According to the twins, I kind of still don't believe it, but I'm gonna go with what they said. Y'all, they said that this book is false, but hey, it gave us some good talking points today. And I'm gonna say this. I don't believe everything in this book is false.
I mean, with the stuff that's coming out, I don't believe.
I don't believe everything in this book is false. I don't know what's real and what's not.
Right.
The Pac story is real.
There's some real shit in
I'm
there.
standing on
Pac,
business.
yeah, I'm standing on that. Pac story was real.
There's some real stuff in here, but shout out to Pastor Jamal T. Millwood. But yeah, we want to make sure that y'all have an awesome Tuesday afternoon. Thank you, Raven, for that overtime story. We needed that. That put some clarity on that because we needed that. But thank you so much for that. Thank y'all for joining us, man. Thank you to all 50. We had like 65 people in this live stream today. So thank y'all to everybody who came here. For those that are still here, make sure you please like and subscribe to the channel. If you don't know if you want to become part of the family yet, that's okay. You don't have to subscribe. But do us a favor. If you enjoyed the video today, at least like it so that way we can get this video pushed onto other people's algorithm. We have our 100th episode. Bam, that's where you can go. If you're watching on X or Facebook, you can hit this QR code because YouTube is where we like to keep our focus on. YouTube is what we're trying to build, but we just want to make sure that we spread it out so that more people can watch us. But this is what we're trying to grow. This is what we're trying to grow right here. So make sure y'all scan that QR code or just go to YouTube, type in the Don't Cancel Me podcast. There's nothing else like it on YouTube. So we will be the ones that pop up. We're doing more stuff. Things are coming out. We're on 96. We're getting to 100. After 100, we're going to have a movie channel. We're going to have a sports channel. We're going to have so much content coming after 100. Right now, I'm not going to lie. I'm just pacing y'all. I'm trying to get to 100. We got some stuff coming down. But once we get to 100, it's going to 100 to 200. It's going to be a real grind and a real fun content. So please, y'all, make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel. Flight.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you had anything to say. I did just throw it to you.
You said Flight. I thought you were about to say another question. No, I have nothing else to say. Everything that Rail said. I thought he was about to ask me a question, y'all. Everything that Rail said. Like we said, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We almost there. We are almost there. So tell somebody to hit that subscribe button. It's free. It's free. With that being said, we will be back for episode 97. Coming close to episode 100, y'all. Be back for episode 97. We appreciate everybody. Shout out to Raven. Huge shout out to Raven for being the top researcher of Don't Cancel Me, and I can't wait for the day that we can actually put you on the payroll.
Raven said the book going straight to Goodwill after that statement.
It's definitely going straight to Goodwill.
Back shots to you, Flight.
Back shots to you. And with that being said, this is episode 96 of Don't Cancel Me podcast. I'm Vito Flight.
I'm Peachy Perfect.
And we'll see y'all next week.